love it. What do I think of when I think of LifeCamp? It's just the energy that we have here, the family we have here. LifeCamp is different.
Young people and children, regardless of their backgrounds, they want to have a good time and they deserve to. LifeCamp allows for them to disconnect from their regular environment, and we all converge in Pottersville for a fun summer.
My great-grandfather, James Cox Brady, had this property as part of the Hamilton Farm Assemblage, and then in 1923, they donate the 92 acres here for the camp. What LifeCamp is to me is an opportunity to get inner-city kids out into the country.
The students that I have is from an urban area. A lot of them don't leave Newark. They stay there for the majority of their lives. So this is a space to have fun, new environment, something that they never knew existed.
LifeCamp is a 6-week summer program for underserved kids from Newark. We have athletic, academic, and artistic programming. You can have swim lessons, reading, computers, music, dance, fine arts, gardening, arts and crafts. We try and give the kids an opportunity to express themselves and to learn in a safe environment all kinds of skills.
We have a schedule that's similar to school, but we don't want the children to think that we're sitting in a classroom.
I feel like they're sneaking in the learning here. When they go to nature and they go in the creek, they see the different insects. They're not going to experience that back home. There's no creeks there. Those things they learn in a science book, they see them real life things. We're sneaking it in. It's like sneaking in the medicine and the candy.
A lot of our kids that were former campers that became workers for us here, they go on to college. And this kind of shapes and molds them in how the real world is out there. We want to make sure that these children become productive in society.
If I hadn't been at LifeCamp, there's a lot of different ways life could have led me. Growing up was challenging. You were always forced to kind of grow up faster than you really were. So LifeCamp to me made that revert back. So I was able to come to LifeCamp and see the experience of just kids being kids. It was like, wow. This is a different exposure.
When you come here, it's just like peace. You're free to explore and do a lot of the things and have a lot of opportunities that you don't get to have in Newark.
Experiencing first opportunities at the camp is important for our campers because it builds self-esteem, it empowers them, it just shows them that if they put their minds to it, they can do anything.
When I first came up here, I couldn't believe what I was looking at. First time I seen a dirt road was at LifeCamp. This is the greatest place on earth for kids to come up here and just be themselves for 6 weeks.
At LifeCamp, we have the opportunity to be there for kids and for their families in a way that can make a really bad situation better. And sometimes the best thing we can do for a family is provide a safe place for the kids to go.
I hope that my son gets to create the memories that I did at LifeCamp by making new friends, just trying everything for the first time, whether it's going into the stream, whether it's swimming. I just want him to step outside of his comfort zone and hopefully experience the joys that LifeCamp has brought me.
I've never been to a camp before like LifeCamp. The first thing that I did was ride a bike, and then we went down a hill, and we rode around, and it was so much fun.
My favorite things about LifeCamp has to be like the people. The people are really kind and they help you and they make sure that you actually learn something. Hence why it's called LifeCamp. Learn life lessons.
My favorite thing of LifeCamp is seeing bugs and looking at trees because they're my favorite.
If it was year round, it would probably be my new school.
I wish this was a school. I could stay here for the whole year.
We're able to let the kids be kids for at least 8 hours a day before they have to go home and deal with reality.
I was born and grew up in Newark at a time when Newark was a great city for neighborhoods, and I learned a lot about diversity, and everybody came together and was one community. What struck me the most when I first went to LifeCamp was I pictured myself going there at age 11, and then of course my life turned out to be much better than I could have dreamt, and the question that kept plaguing me, how many of these children will have that same opportunity?
Ray Chambers saw this as an opportunity for this group of kids to see a different perspective altogether, and that's what started here in the 1980s.
I committed capital for the programming, to hire the staff for the LifeCamp, and to begin to fund transportation. We bust an average of 300 children every day during the summer from Newark to Pottersville, New Jersey, and what an awakening that was for the children, but for all of us. Just having one youngster tell me that his or her life was changed by virtue of the experience meant more in terms of a return on investment than any monetary return could bring about. So the return on investment is infinity.
It's an infinite return. We are changing lives, and it's repeating. They too will be successful and come back and serve on the board. I did that. And so it's a great investment in the campers and counselors. These are experiences that will hopefully make our communities better, bring us more together, and be a beacon of hope for our country.
It's absolutely critical for anyone who's interested in touching and changing the lives of people to invest in LifeCamp. LifeCamp has changed the lives of generation after generation after generation of young people. And so if you care about young people have an opportunity to fulfill their human potential, investing in LifeCamp is one of the best bets you can make.
Thank you, LifeCamp.
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 Thank you, LifeCamp, for what you've done for countless young people for such a long period of time.